Eva and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video we're going to be talking all about the naked and Pepsi dilemma. But before we get into the video, make sure to give this video a nice thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little bell so you don't miss another one of my videos. Alright, let's get into this one. So let's start off with a little bit of background behind Naked and the Naked juice drink. The first Naked juice drink was produced all the way back in 1983 in California, and they went by the name Naked Juice. They called it this because they claimed that the Naked juice was free of any artificial flavors, preservatives, or added sugars. But did you know that PepsiCo actually had to pay $9 million due to mislabeling and labeling their products as all natural? And this wasn't the only lawsuit that they got in trouble with. Do you guys remember a similar situation with Vitaminwater and Coca-Cola? Now, this resulted in Coca-Cola and Vitaminwater. They decided to change their slogan and they no longer said vitamins plus water equals all you need. So the most recent lawsuit with PepsiCo had to do with Naked, and on the Naked label it says no sugar added. So this can be very misleading to a consumer, and basically what happened was they looked at this label and they assumed, okay, so this Naked juice is going to be low in sugar, or there's not going to be any sugars whatsoever, because that's kind of what it is implying to somebody that doesn't really know how to read a label or to kind of read between the lines. And then this resulted in people taking Coke bottles and Pepsi bottles and kind of comparing the amounts of sugar, and they found that the Naked juice drinks, which it's all fruit and no added sugars and it's so great, actually had more sugar than their soda would. So where they think they're making a better decision sugar-wise, they're really not. So this lawsuit was filed by the Center for Science in the Public Interest, and according to them, they say that PepsiCo misleadingly markets Naked juices as predominantly containing high-value ingredients such as acai berry, blueberries, kale, mango, all that good stuff, when in fact the predominant ingredient in the product is usually cheap and nutrient-poor apple juice. So the company fails to prominently disclose that the drinks are not a low-calorie food as required by the FDA. It's no secret that these huge corporations spend stupid amounts of money on labeling tactics, on marketing, and all that kind of stuff, of course. And what they're going to want to do is obviously try and make a product seem really healthy so more people are inclined to buy it. But this is where it kind of gets into a sticky situation, because yes, they're saying these things, but I mean, you're all holding this Naked bottle or this soda bottle and you can easily just turn it around and look at the label and see how much sugar, how many carbs, how much salt is in there. So it kind of becomes hard to really penalize them when they're not lying to you. On the label on the back in the nutrition section, you can clearly read it. I don't typically buy smoothies because I have a NutriBullet at home and I just find it easier to make them at home, and I can make them however I like, just like in my strawberry banana smoothie video, which I can link on the screen or down below in the description box. But I have had Naked juices before, and I always used to think, oh yeah, it's juice drink, it's fruit, like it's fine, whatever, before I really dove into nutrition and went to school for it and all that good stuff. And I do know people that used to drink Naked juices because they thought they were genuinely making a healthier choice, and now they no longer choose Naked. Now the labeling is what I have the most issue with, and especially where it says no sugar added, because that does imply that, yeah, there's no sugar that's added to this drink, but it's not informing the typical consumer that's not paying attention to what's just naturally found in the product. And it's actually pretty crazy when you learn about all the different rules and laws with labeling. So for instance, I'm not going to name any names, but there are products out there where some of it is made in this facility and then it gets brought to their facility and they add this and that to it. So technically, they are allowed to say that they're not adding any artificial flavorings or any added sugar in their facility, but they took a base from somewhere else that added a ton of it. It's really crazy how it works. Now, to make it short and sweet, instead of saying no sugar added, I think they should at least say no cane sugar added, or something like that, so it's a little bit less confusing. But preferably what I'd like to see on this label is no cane sugar added, but hey, say hello to 55 grams of sugar and high blood pressure and cholesterol and inflammation. Oh, and let's not forget diabetes and weight gain and fatty liver disease. And we can't forget the most important, risk for stroke and heart attack. Yes. Just to give you guys kind of a visual, 55 grams of sugar in those little naked juices is equivalent to 11 teaspoons of just pure sugar. Do you get that? Do you see how crazy that is in your little juice drink? That's insane. So, in my opinion, I think the reason this became such a craze amongst our community was because it forced people to actually read their labels and to really read them, not just glance over, to really look at, oh, the portion size of something, the amount of servings of something, the amount of calories, the actual ingredients, whether the ingredient that they're looking at is the first part of the list or at the bottom of the list. What does that mean? And people started going nuts. And then once they compared it to a can of soda that was 41 grams of sugar, they're like, wait a second, so does this mean it's healthier for me to have soda than a fruit juice drink? Like, how is that possible? And it just caused chaos, confusion, and ultimately a lawsuit. So I went to the store and I was gonna go buy the green naked juice drink just to show you guys, but then I was like, how am I gonna tell you guys how unhealthy this is and then sit there buying it? What am I gonna do, buy it and throw it away? Like, no, somebody's gonna drink it. So instead, I just filmed me walking around and showing you guys the label, the front, all the different claims, everything that was on it. So I'll definitely make sure to show you guys the photos or videos that I have on the screen, but I'm looking at them right now on my phone. And I see right here, okay, naked, packed with vitamin C. It's a green machine, a flavored blend of 5 juices, partially from concentrate with added ingredients and other natural flavors. Okay. It says right on the front, no sugar added, but now they have a little asterisk. So it's like, okay, yeah, we're telling you there's no sugar added, but go look in our nutrition facts label and check it out for yourself. So they show you all the different things they're boosted with, so spirulina, all these different things, spinach, barley grass. They show you the different percentages, or not percentages, amounts of juices that they use from the different fruits. And then here we go to the back. So this one, the green juice, I picked because it is going to be healthier than one of the other berry juices or something like that. So this is 270 calories. There's 25 milligrams of sodium. There's 63 grams of carbs. There's 53 grams of total sugar. So this is the green smoothie, okay, which you're thinking it's probably going to be, a bunch of leafy vegetables, green leafy vegetables and things like that. So imagine the other ones that are all just fruit, pretty much. So this is 53 grams of sugar. And then there's 4 grams of protein. So what does this tell us? Well, for starters, this isn't a, healthy green smoothie. It's pretty much a protein and sugar drink. So how do they do this? So if you go and look at the ingredient list, you'll notice that they use fruit juices and a puree. Now, just like I mentioned earlier that the CSPI touched on, the main ingredient is usually cheap and not as nutrient dense, so apple juice, and that's exactly what's on there. That's like the main ingredient all the way at the top of the list. So what does this mean? Basically, they're using concentrated fruit sugar without any of the benefits of fiber. Well, that's great. It's just like if you go and use a juicer and you're juicing something like your celery or something, whatever it is you're juicing, your whatever is left over that's not through the juicer and turns into liquid, all that stuff you throw in the garbage, like that's all your fiber. So basically that's what they're doing here. So that's not helping you. Okay, let's take a breather and let me stop hating on naked juice for a second, because we do know fruit juices are going to contain a lot of sugar, no matter what brand it is. So yes, fruit juices are effective delivery systems for vitamins and for calcium, but we also do know how much sugars are destructive when it comes to our bodies. So is it really worth it having all of that sugar and so much added sugar and sodas and all this sugar and all these fruit juices? Is it really worth it? I would say no. Now, just like in all of my other videos, am I telling you, oh my god, you can never have a naked juice drink again, it's disgusting, like can't do it, you're just gonna get, boom, diabetes? No, of course not. And I also don't want you to go and think like some of these other people that, well, soda's the better choice, so I'm just gonna have soda instead. No. I mean, is it the healthier choice? Really? No, absolutely not. Now, of course, the juice is going to be better than soda. I mean, at least there's vitamins and minerals in there and not just carbs, sodium, and sugar. But you really do have to watch out for your sugar and your calorie content. And like I've said in my other videos, you just really want to make sure that you're not just drinking all of your calories, because there's not going to be any satiety. You're just going to be getting quenched and not be thirsty anymore, but you're not going to be feeling full. So if you're drinking all of those calories and consuming all of those sugars, all of those carbs, and then you're still eating your normal meals too, forget about it. You're just going to be in a crazy caloric surplus, and it's not good calories, and then we're going to have our weight gain and all of our other things that we don't want. Well, I hope I cleared up any questions with this crazy dilemma that we've had, and I hope I've cleared up just kind of a little bit of background behind Naked and the juices and how healthy they are, if they are at all, and soda and all that good stuff. Now, if you guys have any more questions, please feel free to ask them in the comment section below. I will be checking and I will be responding to you guys. But that's all I have for this video today, you guys. I hope you liked it and I hope you learned something new. If you did like it, make sure to give this video a nice thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little bell so you don't miss another one of my videos. And if you guys want to get my exclusive nutrition tips, healthy food recommendations, and delicious recipes, then make sure to head over to my description box, click the link, and join the fam. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.